Well, hello guys and good morning. Today I am going to show you how I make some percolator coffee. I've been getting really much into a percolator and I'm going to show you how I prep the percolator, how I prepare it, and how easy it is to have coffee in an instant and not have all that plastic going into your coffee. Before I do that, I'm going to show you, you guys know if you watched my other video, I was trying to make a cinnamon swirl sourdough loaf and it ended up not being good. It ended up being flat and it just did not turn out well. Well, yesterday I ended up making a regular loaf of sourdough and it turned out really good, and I have it sliced up here and it's very delicious. I have the good slices here, and then this is like the end pieces that you can use for like you know, in tomato soup, sopping up the juice or something, just little extra pieces. So that's some sourdough bread that I made. If you want to see that TikTok, it's on my TikTok page of me preparing the dough, making it. I didn't talk in that video, it just has like some music over it, so I can't put it as a YouTube short because I'll get copyright. So if you want to check out my TikTok, it is Abigail Shook 18. So ABIGAILSHOOK 18. Go check it out. It's on my page. But let's get our percolator. Well, before we do our percolator, let's talk about a percolator. This percolator I got off of eBay or either Mercari. Usually when I get something and I order it online from like, you know, a second seller, it's usually either eBay or Mercari. I do order off of Etsy sometimes, and I order off Facebook Marketplace sometimes, but this is a eBay find. So a percolator is basically like a metal coffee pot, and you make your coffee just in this tiny little pot. You don't have to have like a drip coffee system. We do have one, but when it's just me making my own single cup of coffee, I don't need to make like a big pot of it. This comes in handy. It's got a glass top on it, and this is the parts of the percolator. So you have the inside of it, which is just a regular coffee pot. There's water that I just poured out. This is what makes the magic happen. It's like a little stem with a little bottom, and then you put your grounds in this area here. Then, once you got your grounds in there, you stick it in, you put your cap on, and then you push it, you put it into your water, and then once it starts to perk through the lid, that's when you know that it's time. But as soon as it starts perking, I set a timer for 7 minutes and let it perk on low heat, just so that way it makes it have a strong coffee taste. So basically what happens is the water pushes up into the bottom stem of this, which then makes it drip over the top of the coffee, and then the water will drip down and all the coffee goes in the bottom. So it's very cool. I want to get a different percolator. I want to get like maybe a Pyrex one or a Corningware one, but those can be very expensive. So I just bought one for like I think this was like $18, maybe $20 altogether. Just one cheap to figure out if I do like percolator coffee or not. And when people say once you try percolator coffee, it's way different than other coffee, I believe it because it makes it stronger. And also, when I use, you know, that just reminded me when I said also of that meme. It's like, also, you need to hear this. And it's like Pedro Pascal and he turning around. You know what I'm talking about. You know.
But I've gotten to the point, you should know this too.
And it can, you know, but in regular drip coffee maker, like what I got over there, the top of the coffee maker pot is plastic, and the basket is plastic. What else is plastic? The thing that holds the water is plastic, and it's heating up the water, and it's all running through plastic, and all those microplastics are getting into your coffee. That's number one bad thing. This is all metal. This is glass. This is metal. It's, you know, you're not going to get any plastics into your coffee that way. So that's a plus on that. Also, that makes a scent. The smell of the coffee is so strong when you make it in this percolator compared to any other coffee maker. If you're still using a Keurig out of every coffee pot, drip coffee, coffee press, percolator, and you're still using Keurig, then you're not a true coffee fan, because I tell you what, Keurig has the weakest coffee. It is so like water. I hate it. Once I went from Keurig to a drip coffee pot, it was like life-changing. And once I went from drip to a percolator, life-changing. I still use my drip, but percolator is just one of those things I just make for myself when it's just me in the morning time. Now, another key thing I want to tell you is, in order to keep the grounds from falling through the percolator, you're going to want to wet your basket with cold water under the sink. All right, I just wet the basket. Now I'm going to put some coffee into the percolator. I got myself a little metal scoop right here. Just put maybe about 2 of them, since it's just me. And then I just kind of push it around just so it's even. Once it's even, I got my percolator full of water already. Drop it in. Don't forget your cap. If you forget that, your grounds will go all in your coffee. From experience, I know. Now, it's ready to go. So crank up your oven on high heat. That's what I do. It will take a little bit for it to start perking, and I'll let you see what it looks like once it starts perking the coffee up to the top. We did get a new cooking device yesterday in the mail. We've been looking at this for a while, and we finally got it. This is the Ninja Belgian Waffle Maker Pro. It's crackling over there. You pour your batter in at the top, and it will light up and tell you when it's ready to open it, or if it's filled up enough. And then once it lights up telling you to open it, you just press this button, and boom, your waffle will be down here, and you can get it out. It will sometimes have like a piece that's built up at the top. You can take it out easy. And it's also non-stick, so you don't have to put any like spray on it, which is a blessing, because y'all know, if you use waffle makers, that the spray is like the worst to clean off the the spray that, you know, you spray on it is the worst to clean off a waffle maker, because it will drip down into like the grooves and it's hard to get out and clean. So this being a non-stick, non-use of spray is awesome. It's still dirty, you gotta clean it. But we used it yesterday to make some waffles for dinner, and it was delicious. I just couldn't believe how good they were. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings of how dark you might want your waffles, and we had it on a 3, and they turned out perfectly. So if you've been thinking about getting that Ninja Belgian waffle maker, 10 out of 10 recommend. It's worth your money. And they were having like a TikTok shop sale when my mom got it, and she got it for like $50 some when it's like usually $100. So it was a good deal. I don't know if it's still going on. You got to go check it out. So while I'm getting ready for that to perk, let's pick a cup. Every single day I come to here and I'm like, let me get a cup, and I always usually pick the same ones, but let's pick something different that I haven't used in a while. Not this one. Ouch. I'm gonna pick this one. This one right here. Let me show you a cool coffee cup I have, which is Mama Kelsey, Travis Kelsey's, her cookie recipe on a cup that she came out with a company. I forget who, but I still haven't tried this cookie recipe, and I need to. So yeah, cup of the day. Stay golden, girl. Okay, stay golden like the Golden Girls. It's starting to perk. See that? I'll wait until it gets really like it's perking before I turn down the heat. Someone that I watch on TikTok puts butter in their coffee. I'm like, she's like, try it. She tells everybody to try it all the time. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try butter, but I am going to try some Dunkin'. Okay. Also, Dunkin' used to be called Dunkin' Donuts, but they took the donuts out. And I never noticed it till I watched like a TikTok on it, and it says that Dunkin' took donuts out of it. It used to be Dunkin' Donuts. The world runs on Dunkin'. Mandela. It's perking good now, so I'm going to turn the heat down. Right there. See how I put some sugar in my cup already. I think it's ready. Okay, it's ready. I just took it off of the heat, and I'm going to show you what I do next. So I'm going to get myself something that way I don't get burnt. This little thing. It's from Dollar Tree, I think. All right, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna open this piece. It's gonna be hot, so you gotta be very careful. And then pick this up, let it drip, which I gave it enough time to drip, but it's gonna drip on this paper towel, and that's perfectly fine. And then close this back. Now it is ready to pour. So that way you guys can see. Boom. Fresh coffee on a percolator, or in fresh coffee in a percolator. Now you're gonna let it cool off because it's been boiling and it's super hot. But if you've never tried a percolator, this is your video and your sign to buy one and try it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.